Good morning, guys. It's day 4 and we slept in a bed last night and it was so good. Well, I was going to do a piece to camera when we got to the hotel, but we were so tired that I barely had the energy to eat and wash myself, let alone talk to anyone. Yesterday did turn into a bit of an adventure. I think last time I was recording, I was under the impression that we were going to do about 30k to the hotel and that we'd get there by about 3 p.m. Unfortunately, we had some sat-nav issues. We were using the Garmin GPS, which is normally pretty good and doesn't let us down. But for some reason, it decided to take us on a bit of a excursion. And the short end of the story is instead of doing an extra 28k, we ended up probably doing about another 60 kilometers. I think all in all, yesterday we done about 120 kilometers, which in old money is about 70 miles. Plus, that was pretty much constantly in the rain. So by the time we got to the hotel, we were absolutely dead. I remember checking into the hotel, felt like the most difficult interrogation of my life. Like I couldn't remember what my name was or what my telephone number was or what my email address was. I was just like, just let me in, let me have a bed, please. But we got in, and as you can see, we're in this hotel room, which was, when we arrived, it was beautiful. But I worked in hotels for a little while, and there was 2 groups of people that we used to get quite wary of. One was stag and hen do's, because they leave a right mess, and the other one was students. But the truth is they ain't got anything on cycle tours, right? Let me show you what we've done to this place. This is probably a terrible video to make because it's video evidence for the hotel to sue us with or something. But look, just generally, we've got kit. We had to get all our kit out basically, because everything was absolutely soaked, and then we just had to hang it all up and dry it. And we're still kind of in the process of drying. Even my money was absolutely soaked. So I had to dry my money out. What else? Yeah, everything's just been pulled out. Everything's been dried. The bathroom. Yeah, there's my sleeping bag. I wasn't sleeping on the floor. No, I was in the bed. I just needed to. I got the tent there on the door. I think even the iPhone's tired because it keeps going out of focus. Got my poncho there, towel there. The bathroom has been, that was, having a bath though, that was the best bath I've ever had in my life. But this I thought was quite funny. That is the heated towel rail, which has now turned into a cycle touring, drying rail. And yeah, this worked quite well. The shoes aren't too bad. So yeah, gonna have a little go on the, they got a hairdryer there, so I'm gonna hair dry my shoes in a minute. And these are just the things you have to do, unfortunately. When you get wet, you need to go and book a hotel and dry all your stuff out. As you can probably see, I'm looking more and more tired every time I do a piece to camera. And that is just generally the way it will go. It's only day 4. Imagine what I'll be like by day 10. That's why you got to keep watching, huh? See? what we're going to do today. I suppose we're going to head more towards Cologne, in the general area of Cologne.
140 kilometres.
We're only 140 kilometres. We could probably bash it out in the day. But no, I don't think we'll do that today. I think
Let's have 270 days.
I'm going to say the thing that I always end up saying, and then it always ends up not happening. I'm going to take it easy today. There, I've said it. I'm going to take it easy today. Might not happen, but it'd be nice if we did take it easy for one day. Yeah, if we do 80 kilometres, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
But it looks like, well, what would be nice is if we made the German border, actually. That would feel like we've accomplished something.
Yeah.
And I think if, I think we should totally be able to do that. And hopefully, the weather's supposed to be a lot drier today. So I think we've got most of the rain out. And most of our kit's back into a kind of dry state. So that's going to feel good. And you never know, the sun might come out. And who knows, we'll probably end up camping tonight. Maybe hopefully find a nice campsite and have a nice evening in the campsite and get closer to Cologne. So stay tuned to see what happens.
Oh yeah, it's not doing the autofocus thing anymore.
Sorry guys, that last video was a little bit out of focus because the iPhone wasn't actually completely dry yet.
So little update. We've had issues with the Garmin.
Wait a minute, what is a Garmin? Well, this is a Garmin. And the Garmin is essentially a brand of cycling computer. A cycling computer is a little device that you attach to your bicycle, which calculates and records trip information and displays it, basically like a dashboard does in your car. The information can be things like your current speed, your top speed, the distance you've traveled, the time you've traveled, and also things like air temperature. You can also get extra sensors which you connect to it and put on your wheels and on your bike. And that can tell you things like your pedaling cadence. It can record altitude. You can get heart rate monitors connected to it, and you can work out your power output as well. This one is the Garmin Edge 830 model, which we purchased for this tour. And with this one, you can preload maps and cycle routes onto it. And it also has a built-in GPS navigation system. So you can basically create routes and maps while you're out on the road, which is really useful if you are a cycle tourist that tends to get lost. And this is a massive advantage over using an alternative method of navigation like Google Maps on your smartphone, simply because this doesn't require mobile network to work. As long as it has a line of sight to the global positioning satellites up in the sky, you can use this anywhere in the world and you'll be able to navigate. It also has a ton of other cool features as well. So with the navigation, you can select things like the terrain you want to ride on. So you can choose between paved roads or gravel paths and off-road trails, or a combination of all three. You can also choose to ride on popular local routes, or you can choose to ride on quieter, maybe longer scenic routes. It also has an avoidance feature, which means you can avoid things like busy roads, steep inclines, or heavy populated areas. The computer inside apparently also learns from how you ride, and it can tell how heat and altitude affect your performance and adjust your navigation accordingly. It can also be connected to your smartphone, so you can upload your rides onto other training apps or recording apps or any other kind of things that you use. And through the device, you can actually message your friends, message other riders, and also check on their progress if you're, say, going on a group ride. Another thing you can even do on it is you can set up notifications so that every 20 or 30 minutes, for example, you could give it can notify you to drink some water or eat a snack, which is something that you often forget when you're just kind of in the cycling zone of going for it. It even has a pin protected alarm on it. So basically you can set an alarm on this when, say, you go into a cafe, and if your bike is moved when it shouldn't be, it will sound an audible alarm, and it'll even send a message to your mobile phone as well. The other thing it also can do is it's got a incident detection function, which can detect when something's happened on your ride. So say if you stop unexpectedly for, say, like a mechanical problem or a puncture, you can turn the instant notification thing on, and it will send a message to your emergency contact, and it will even suggest navigation routes to local amenities like bicycle shops, petrol stations and cafes. As amazing as this product sounds, it does, however, take a while to get used to and customize to your specific cycling needs, as Lisi and I discovered on this tour. You can carry on now.
In that it has, highway avoidance, incident avoidance, every kind of avoidance you can imagine. So subsequently, what should be a 30-kilometre ride turns into about 70 kilometres. And this morning it was taking us in the exact opposite direction to which way we needed to go. So we stopped for a little Mackie D's, and hopefully we've changed the settings so that we will actually end up going where we need to. So we can only hope, but the sun is out and it's feeling really nice. And we're going to go with the sat-nav and see what happens.
And McDonald's is charging 50 cents for a pee, so I'm tight. I'm going to go and pee in a bush instead.
So, quick update.
Schnell gel.
Schnell gel. I haven't got the Schnell. Oh yeah, I got the Schnell gel.
Don't tell me you've lost
Go and get the Schnell gel. It is day 4 and about 10 to 5 in the afternoon, and we're in Germany. Yay! It's been a while since we've updated the progress, probably due to the fact that yesterday our Garmin just decided to have a bit of a moment, shall we say, and we ended up doing 120k. It's just so hard to even reflect on. Basically, we thought we'd get a hotel because we wild camped the night before and it was soaking wet. We were soaking wet, and we booked a hotel that was 20 kilometers away, and we cycled 10, checked on Google Maps, and it was then 30 kilometers away, and we cycled 20 and checked again, and it was another 30 kilometers away. So basically we'd done 60 kilometers on top of the sort of 55 we'd already done, just to find a hotel that was actually 20k away. And for various reasons we realised that this is great, but it has its flaws, and I think that's an entire video in itself. But anyway, we're here. We are...
Yeah, what time is it now? About
10 to 5 o'clock? 10 to 5?
I think we crossed into Germany
A couple of hours ago.
about 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow.
We're not far from Monchengladbach.
Not far from Monchengladbach.
And...
We stopped at a German petrol station.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
Quite exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
The Germans love to drive.
Mm-hmm.
And German petrol stations are the best because they have picnic benches.
Yeah.
And also toilets.
Mm-hmm. Look in the background.
Good coffee.
Yep.
And they even have a little bicycle specific
Servicing point.
service station, so you can pump up your tyres.
Yep.
And there's tools and stuff you can use. So
Amazing.
yeah, I think they just love everyone using the road, don't they, in Germany? Mm-hmm. If
And
you're a car or a cyclist. So.
And the garage is stocked with beer and fags, so and you see lots of Germans pull up at these little roadside picnic stops and
have a little beer.
Have a crack open a beer and a cigarette before they drive off,
so,
which is nice to see. But yeah,
we've got another 2k, haven't we?
Yeah, 30k until we look for a wild camp, basically.
But it's nice. It's a proper light.
Mm-hmm.
Feels really autumny, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The light is really nice.
And there was some nice footage that I filmed coming into Germany. So
you know, that first climb as well.
Yeah.
That was quite cool.
120 meters.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That was cool. And not very long at all. In a kilometre or something, wasn't it? So yeah, the legs are feeling good.
We changed the sat-nav settings to make us the most direct, so it just took us straight through a forest, basically, up a hill. But, hey, we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the plan's like carry on a bit more and then have some dinner, somewhere.
Yeah.
Find somewhere nice to make some soup, and then
try a wild camp.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be dry, doesn't it? So.
And that'll put us 30 kilometres outside of Cologne.
Which is mad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we could have been there by now if we hadn't got lost, but hey ho.
Yeah, it's all part of the fun.
It is all part of the fun. Again. It is all part of the fun.
Anyway, let's refuel.
Catch you soon.
Watch some nice German road montage now.
Roll B-roll.
winter. I crumble at her feet, I want her. I'm drowning in her laughter in winter. We roam the city streets. Say it slowly, mean it deep. Hold her closely. Oh, let the river run free. So lonely, it perished at my feet. I picked her and marveled in her power. In springtime, I think I'll plant a seed. Say it slowly, mean it deep. Hold her closely. Oh, let the river run free, free, run free, run free, run free.
Hang on. Whoa, no. I'm looking at that and thinking, really? You want to go for it?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
You got it in you. Yeah, have a breather.
This doesn't do it justice.
Nice and slow.
Dankeschön. Ah, piece of piss. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah, it's beautiful. I was, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was worth it. Yeah, that was probably it. Oh, must come down. Oh, dear. Nice.
Is everybody ready to go crazy? Is everybody ready to lose their mind? Must admit I feel a little hazy. Let me start where I left myself behind. Vibrations, cosmic relations, floating through space and time. Wavelengths, nothing really makes sense. All we are can't be defined. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is everybody ready to hear the truth? Must admit at first it made me feel aloof. I was just staring at the stars. Finally discovered what we are. Vibrations, the cosmic relations, floating through space and time. Wavelengths, nothing really makes sense. All we are can be defined. Woo!
Hello!
Okay. Garmin, cycling computer. What does it do? What does it have? It's better than Google Maps. Additional features. You select the terrain. You can select local cycle routes, longer routes. You can avoid things. It learns from how you ride. You can connect it to your smartphone. You can get notifications. It's got an alarm. It does instant detection. And it sounds cool.